Let's do it one more time. I'm going to say personal icebreak. Hi Brittany, I loved your post and it made some change. Would you love to connect? So this is great and this is exactly what we wanted. Hello friends, today we are going to take a look at a brand new tool called as Pixie Brix. What is Pixie Brix? Pixie Brix, you can create browser extensions on Chrome just by chatting with AI. So you don't need to know any coding or anything. Pixie Brix is a low-code AI-enabled platform for building and deploying browser extensions. It integrates with thousands of applications. To get started, just hit Get Started. If you're not registered, you'll get an option. I'm already registered, but I logged out. So connect with Google or connect with Microsoft. Choose the account of your liking. Continue. And that's it. You are in Pixie Brix console. It's as simple as that. Next thing that we will need is the Chrome extension itself. How to get it? You can also search from the Chrome store, but I have already looked for it. Pixie Brix Chrome extension. You'll see Add to Chrome button. Let's add to Chrome, add an extension. Give it some time. Extension. I think I did not click it the first time. Great. So Pixie Brix has been added to Chrome. You can go to your extensions over here and then we can pin it so that we can always have this visible. It brings us to the same admin console that we were logged in earlier. If you're not logged in, you'll be asked to log in. Once you click on this, you'll get a sidebar. And this is where you're going to develop your Pixie Brix extensions, or you can call them as mods. At this point, we have everything that we need. We can create personal databases for rack type of applications. We can have a lot of integrations and all the deployments will be visible over here. Right now, I'm not going to use this. I'm going to show you a simpler way of using this. So don't get overwhelmed. We are going to close everything that we got. And I have LinkedIn open. Now, the mod that we're going to build today using Pixie Brix is something that we cannot do with any other automation tool which is out there, So this falls right in the place where we need it. So let's assume that you are in an HR firm or you are a recruiter and you want to send out personalized icebreakers to someone very, very specific. Excuse me. So how are we going to do that? So first, navigate to the profile when we are screening candidates. So let's assume I have Brittany Joyner as one of the candidates that I want to reach out to. In this case, I'm already connected to her and I want to send out a message. So even if you're not connected, you can still send out messages. But in this case, I am connected to her. All right. Now I want to send a message to Brittany based on the last 3 posts that she has done, the latest post that she has done, right? So Brittany has had a blast on this workshop or, weakness. She has done some posts. You can read them. You can create an icebreaker by yourself, but that's not what we are here for. We want to create this in an automated fashion using Pixie Brix. If you have followed the guide and you have installed the application, if you are following along, this should be visible for you, which is on the side. This is the same thing, the sidebar. However, in order to do some automation on this side, there is something called as Open Page Editor, and Pixie Brix has made it super simple. Just click on this. This new window will open. And over here, we are going to use NLP just to talk to it and tell it what do we need. So in this case, what do we want to do is I want to send a friendly icebreaker to this LinkedIn profile user. Check their latest 3 or check their last 3 posts and generate a message. So this is what it is. I have wrote this thing. We cannot extend it. And once we say generate, it will start creating the mod. So it is analyzing our text and now it is going to ask you a few questions. Do you want it a context menu? Context menu is like when you right click and you get that menu, or you want it like an action, like maybe a button over there. In our case, we're going to do context menu because I do not want to change anything. and type your answer. Okay, which LinkedIn pages should this mod be available on? I want this on only profile pages. I don't want it anywhere else. And how would you like to generate messages to be shown? Yeah, we can use a pop-up alert, or I can use a temporary panel. It doesn't matter. Let's do a temporary panel. Let's see. Now it's thinking, updating the plan. So it's creating a plan for this mod. This is exactly how any of AI tools work. You tell them what needs to be done, they will go analyze and do their plan. In this case, this LLM is definitely using their own background. I think they're using Copilot or Claude Code. I'm not so sure, but if you see, it failed, but it also created and validated the mod. So it is self-fixing its own code, if that makes sense. The mod add a context menu on LinkedIn profile pages that extracts the profile. So we can add, now this mod is visible over here and we can try it on linkedin.com. All right, at this point, I can literally close this. I don't need to do anything. What it has done is, based on the NLP, or the natural language processing prompt that we have given, NLP is nothing but the prompt that we have given in normal human language. It has created this context menu. It says generate icebreaker. I can change whatever I want over here. So you have a lot of options on what needs to be done for this brick. Everything that you see over here is called as a big brick. No wonder, Pixie Brix. And generate icebreaker. So I'm going to say personal icebreaker. So you can change whether it's a context menu, whether you want a quick action bar. You have a lot of options for customizations over here. And we're going to use the same thing as personal icebreaker. We can select icons and stuff like that. I'm not going to do that right now, and we are going to test it out. We can save it. All right. This mod is already in use. Save new mod. Yes, I'm going to say one. Doesn't matter because I already created one earlier and a mod has been successfully created. So let's get back to I'm going to close this out, and we are on Brittany's profile right now. So when I right click on this, personal icebreaker, this is exactly what we gave in the mod as a name. Let's try it out. We're clicking it now. Actually, I want to click open sidebar. So it did what it needs to be done. All right, click. Hi Brittany, I found your thoughts about the had a blast hosting this workshop. So this is just with one prompt, and we can modify our prompt to do what to get a better result out of this, honestly. But I am very happy with this. Like, I found your thoughts about had a blast hosting this workshop. It's a cool time. And you can literally tell very insightful, and would you like to discuss more? It took my prompt, right? I can give it several examples, and I can get a more a shorter version. Why don't we do that? Let's go back. I'm going to open the page editor. This is the mod that we created. It's already open. The icebreaker is too long. Can you make it in less than, let's say, 200 characters? So you don't need to know what it is doing in the backend. If you know, you can customize it pretty much very well. However, you don't need to know, right? So over here, I'm saying apply changes, overwrite and apply. Doesn't matter. The changes are applied, right? So I'm going to save the mod. I don't think so you have to save the mod all the time. So I'm just going to say XYZ. Doesn't matter. Whatever. Let's go back, and I'm going to say, let's close this thing again, right? And let's do it one more time. I'm going to say personal icebreaker. You can also see what it is doing in the backend, actually. So if you see context menu, it read, it extracted, it showed a temporary panel, and all these checks are green. So you can validate what it is doing and make changes over there as well. So let's go back. Hi Brittany, I loved your post and it made some change. Would you love to connect? And this is less than 400 characters, I think so. So this is great, and this is exactly what we wanted. So similar to this, instead of spending hours and going through the profile, what they have posted, and trying to get an icebreaker, recruiters can, if they want to reach out to somebody, they can write a system prompt where they are going to talk about the latest posts and then tell about a job opportunity, right? Like, hey, I love your post about, like, I'm in Databricks, right? So, hey, Sandy, I love your post about Databricks and I would love to connect. I have this job opening. Would you be interested, because it aligns with what you're doing. And it will be a much better icebreaker than just saying, hey, how are you doing? Are you interested in this job? So especially when you're reaching out to people who are at high profile jobs like directors and VPs, it is nice to have this. You can always use AI, but you'll have to copy paste the content, then put into AI, and be context aware, but you can modify it over here. So this is how you can use PixeBrix, and I hope it really helps you. Try it out. There is a lot of flexibility. You can add buttons. You can literally add a button over here which can do the same thing, and that's so awesome. Imagine you adding a button to Apple's website, and that's a customized Apple website just for you. So the sky's the limit. Try it out. It's a new product. It's a wonderful product. It's a very powerful product, and it has a lot of integrations. If you go to PixieBrix.com and you search for integrations, so if I look for N8N, there is out-of-the-box N8N integration. There is Google Sheet integration, so you can take this data and put it into Google Sheets, or you can send it to a CRM. So in order to get started, there are a lot of templates which are available, which you can avail. There are a lot of integrations already there based on the platforms as well, and you can find a lot of templates over here which you can try out. Let's go to the front page. Some are listed like connection to Zapier, Slack everybody uses, GitHub everybody uses. And I also want to highlight one more thing, which is, I think it is GDPR compliant. So your data is secure. You don't have to worry about that. It's SOX compliant as well. Pricing, if we see for individuals, for people like you and me, it's completely free right now. I don't know how long it's going to stay free, so I urge you to give it a shot. Check it out at least once and see what it can do for you. You'll be amazed as compared to other tools how powerful this tool is, because it's baked into your browser. You're creating an extension out of it. For businesses, it's not expensive as well. $30 per month is usually like an individual plan, and for enterprises, you can reach out to the PixeBrix team. So I hope you like this video. Let me know in the comment section if you're going to try this out. If you tried it out, what did you create with this? What kind of results? Any kind of feedback is really, really appreciated. And I'm pretty sure PixeBrix team is also going to take a look at those feedback and enhance their product. So plus I'm going to put a link in the description with a code which you can use for a discount. So please avail that. Thank you so much. Once again, this is Sandeep, and thanks for checking out.